Awesome. Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Slack. I lead protocol partnerships at Masari on our protocol services business. I'm joined here on stage with my colleague, Matt.
I'm Matthew Ney. I'm on the research channel. I'm on the research analyst of the protocol services and write the state of Solana and some other quarterly reports in the Solana ecosystem.
Wonderful. Really excited to introduce a new product launch that Masari is sharing with the Solana ecosystem today. It is called Profile Plus within the Solana portal that we launched at the end of last November. We'll talk about what this is and what it's designed to do in a little more detail. So for a quick agenda, we'll do an overview of what the portal is if you all aren't familiar. We'll talk about some of the problems that protocol teams face of accessing data and getting the ability to inform stakeholders on what's important to them. And then we'll go through an actual demo of what this Profile Plus page could look like for individual protocols within the portal. So again, if you're not familiar with Portal, this is a product that Masari launched in November of last year. We started with the Solana ecosystem. And really what this is meant to do is to solve the data fragmentation that exists within crypto, where a lot of the data is out there, it's publicly available and accessible, but anyone here that works in the space knows it is a pain in the butt to find, it's a pain in the butt to make sense of. And so the main goal of Portal is to really create a one-stop shop homepage where your stakeholders can go and access every bit of information that they need to better understand the ecosystem. We're going to do a quick little sizzle reel. I think it's helpful for you guys to get a sense of what the UI and the UX looks like, and then we'll dive into what this product looks like, both here on the portal and specifically what this would look like for individual protocol teams. Go back there. Okay. Perfect. So as you can see, the intention of the portal product is to really become a real-time data dashboard with all of the 170 terabytes of Masari proprietary data flowing into it, and also being contextualized and updated regularly by all the great work our team is doing on the engineering side, data analysis, and research. So this is meant to be one single link for your community, one source of truth. And as you can see here, as you go into the Solana portal, you'll be able to see things like project recaps, announcement, news for the ecosystem. You can see key developments that we track on the Masari platform from inception all the way to culmination, whether that's updates, upgrades, forks, hacks, etc. Very sophisticated network, data and financial metrics, information on token unlocks, fundraising data. You basically get all of the research that we do for teams and different types of market and exchange data as well. So this has become a product that we've now launched for Solana, Avalanche, Tron, and Stellar shortly. We think this is one of the most important elements for an ecosystem to share with their stakeholders to really allow people to make informed and empowered decisions. And the goal for us was, this is great. If you work in the Solana ecosystem or you're a builder, it's great to have this accessibility of information. But for individual protocol teams, you still face many of these same problems. And so the Profile Plus pages that we've developed are essentially taking the portal, allowing individual protocol teams to have a very similar UI UX homepage, and then that will live nested within the Solana portal as well. So all of that information from the ecosystem in your protocol will sort of share back and forth between the two different pages. So I want to pass it over to Matt right now and really have him talk through, as a research analyst that is covering dozens of protocols and trying to find data and accessing it, how challenging this problem actually is. And we know that it's a big problem for protocol teams. So I'll let Matt take it away. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly what Brandon was saying is the portals are great for networks, large ecosystems, but for individual protocols such as Radium, which we'll show off here at the end, is it's still the fragmentation problem of data is very, very challenging. I think we all know the tab problem I face every day in this industry, and when I'm researching a protocol or when we get sent links to due diligence for a protocol, is 7-8 tabs, and they're all different data, qualitative, quantitative, and we'll get into that in the next slide. But so that's one of the big problems that we're looking to solve with Profile Pluses, and then also gets into contextualization of the data and making insights from that data that the Profile Pluses can really solve. One with the opportunity cost. Everyone in here is building great protocols and really focusing on innovative tech with whether that's DEXs, DeepIn projects, lending protocols. And so a data dashboard isn't what your guys' ultimate function is. And so that's what Messari is here to do and solve for you guys. And another one of that is validation. And we can go and be that third party and go look at the data, the contextualization, and all the different qualitative metrics. And so when we look into those links, is every day when I look into a project, go to CoinMarketCap, look at the price, or CoinGecko, look at 24 volume, the low float or the float, and look at the FTV, and then we go to the Dune dashboards to get more on-chain data, the block to see what the articles are and what major releases, some see the news. Then you have to go to Flipside, maybe do other queries and look at different dashboards there. And you go to GitHub, see if the project is open source, what release is this, and then X for seeing what the people are talking about it, what's the community saying. Or you go to YouTube, see the podcast, and you can kind of see the gist as you get to this link problem. That's when your computer crashes because you have 18 different tabs open. And so that's really what the Profile Plus is here to solve. And not only is that for me as a researcher, members of your community can use this, members of the team can see this and just kind of see this one-stop shop, everything for your protocol. And that's really what this is meant to say or save, is how do we aggregate all this information into one website, one portal, and that's what we look to solve with Profile Plus. And so we'll look into a little demo here about Radium and what we have to show you. So this is the Solana portal, and this is what it looks like, or what the next upgrade will look like. And you can see all the different data from just the large ecosystem. But if we were to click into the Radium page, this is what the Profile Plus page will look like, Radium Plus page will look like. And you can see the news and insights, all the qualitative data that is like bread and butter. And then we can also go into key metrics, DEX volume, TVL. And this is where we're really looking to work with ecosystem partners, protocol partners, and have bespoke data, what you guys really want to show to your community, what data and quantitative metrics that your community, your team really wants to show. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can go into key updates, things that are very apparent to Radium, news, token unlocks, research that will be unlocked to your community through this portal. And it's basically, like I said, the one-stop shop for all those links that you used to have open to go and get a whole holistic picture of the protocol. Now you can just do this in one link with the Profile Pluses. And so I'll hand it back over to Brandon to speak a little bit more into Profile Pluses.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt. So I hope that's helpful. I know that's a fast demo, but we really wanted just to share, we started with portals and we thought that was a really helpful thing to solve for ecosystems across the space. Now we know that we need to get deeper with individual protocol teams. The entire business of Messari is strategically working with you all to solve the problems that you need to solve. We think with the Profile Plus page, the days of data fragmentation are over. There's no need to go to 9 different links. You now have this one-stop homepage that your community can access. You're partnered with Messari, where we're working in conjunction with you to continue to ideate on the Profile Plus page. We're working with you, as Matt said, to make sure that the data that's flowing through is real, it's contextualized. You're taking out different types of wash trading or maybe metrics that are misunderstood by the ecosystem. We're really trying to be a good partner and putting that data as freshly, availably, but contextualized as possible so that your individual users can make good informed decisions. So one link, one source of truth. This is open and publicly accessible to the entire community. It's funded by the protocol team. There's no account or subscription needed. Every single person on Earth can access this profile page and get a sense of what's important to your individual protocol. With that, just to show on the right-hand side there, the key features that you'll get with this profile page are, again, basically, you go into the Solana portal, you'll be able to click into your project, and you'll be able to see all of the same important bits of data that flow through the Solana portal, from market data, key developments, news announcements, etc. And we think that nested ability for your protocol to sit within the Solana portal and really be this one-stop shop that every single Solana participant can understand, your protocol, the network, etc., is really, really helpful. With that, we believe this is the future of stakeholder relations. We think as crypto continues to institutionalize, as retail adoption grows, as use cases become more apparent on both the TradFi and the consumer side, that this access to information is paramount. It's hard to do. It's something that, in our business line, we spend a lot of time thinking through, ideating on, and working on. And we're really, really excited to deliver the Profile Plus pages to all of the ecosystem protocols within Solana. If you guys have any questions, we're happy to open it up to a quick Q&A, and then Matt and I will be here for the rest of the day. If anyone wants to chat, more than happy to have a conversation. So thank you all so much.